Hi, beautiful Patreons. So, we are going to do predictions for July. Trying to get ahead of the game because I kind of been, before I used to slack a lot with Patreon because I only had a few Patreons and, yeah. But now I have 10 of you and I am super grateful for everything. So you are going to benefit so much from all of this energy work that we're going to be doing. The first thing is I want to share with you is of course about summer solstice, which is on the 20th. And let me make sure, hold on a second. Yes, so summer solstice is it's in the moon sign's in Libra. It enters Cancer at 11 and then it goes back into Scorpio at almost 8 o'clock in the morning. The energy is yellow, so you might want to get yourself like yellow flowers, dress. I would do some flowers. That is what I'm going to be doing for summer solstice. So sunflowers, and I'm writing this all down as I'm talking to you all because I have certain rituals that I will be doing. So I have to prep all that. And this will be when is summer solstice. So I'll be doing it on Saturday night. Solstice rituals. So sunflowers. The incense is frankincense. And the moon is in the second quarter. And it's a waxing moon. So for summer solstice, so summer is about it's a period of a lot of work, right? Because in summertime we're working because it's when the sun is really connected to earth. So what I'm feeling is, especially now with all the darkness in the world, you want a lot of vitamin D, so a lot of sun, a lot of lemonade, citruses, because that absorbs the energy of the sun. So oranges, natural stuff, like don't go to the store and buy orange juice and lemonade. No, make your own. This is the great thing about that and then add intention. If you've seen like when I add intention to when I make coffee for me and my spirits, you add desires into what you're creating, and you could share this with friends and family. Maybe have a get together, a reunion with friends and family, especially that a lot of you are now coming back together. So this is a great energy for summer solstice. Let's ask spirit what they advise you. So that's how I get my rituals. So usually the angels tell me what to do. Now summer solstice, so I will start the oils on the night of, so they can have that fairy energy, because that is so I will have that beautiful fairy oil available in my Etsy shop after summer solstice. Let's see. Like this. So if we look at what summer solstice is telling you, smoking mirrors means that a lot of things are not, you don't see everything, you don't see the big picture. It's telling you to pay attention. And they're also showing celestial connection, so it's almost like the celestials coming to our earth. I would say connect with your angels. Like I said, I'm going to be working with the fairies for the oils, and I also do summer solstice. You want to do a lot of earth magic, blessing our earth, so from what they're showing me, I won't be casting personal spells for summer solstice. I will be doing earth magic, so this is for the greater cause. So that's what I'm getting. Plant a tree, bring a plant into your house, start things that are going to give to our land, because our land is undergoing a lot of healing. There's going to be a lot of Mother Nature activity the half time of this year. I mean, we're already seeing it, but it's going to become even more frequent after the summer solstice energy. I like that. Big happy changes. And God knows we want that. And it's super funny that it would make so much sense, because right after summer solstice, Mercury goes direct. So we finally get out of that renewal energy. A lot of people haven't been able to handle this energy. It's telling you to trust, telling you to connect with your ascended masters. Don't stop. Keep pushing forward. They're telling you to keep pushing forward. A lot of beautiful changes are coming into your life during this energy. So I am going to do for you for summer solstice a beautiful worksheet so you could download and print to manifest a lot of prosperity. All right. I wanted to share that with you all. And then for those of you that are getting the moon box, or they have the moon box for July, I'm going to be sending you Snowy Obsidian. Now, I love Snowy Obsidian because Snowy Obsidian transmute negative energy into positive energy. So by holding this, if anybody or anything is sending you lower vibrational energies, this stone will take in this energy and it pushes out positive energy. So it's almost like, just like the plants take our carbon monoxide and transmute it into oxygen, this stone takes dark energy and pushes it and transmutes it into light. So this is great to have during these dark times, because 2021 it's about karmic balance. So a lot of people are going through changes and they can't handle it. That's why you see so many lashing out, so much negativity. But with that being said, you want to stay in your center. So a lot of grounding, a lot of love. That's why they share with you, do a lot of vitamin D. And how do you, the best vitamin D is by absorbing some sun. You know, even if you're like me, that you're indoors a lot, go ahead and open the windows, you know, make yourself lemonade, orange juice, but very natural. So you could absorb that beautiful, non-filtered or organic, you know, energy. So that is really, really important. So that's for summer solstice. And now we're gonna see July. And like I said with you all, I will add the worksheets right after. So July, we have, let's see when the new moon is. Usually tells you right away. On the 2nd, it's a extraterrestrial day. So it's about connecting with like outer, especially if you believe in, you know, in aliens. This is a great time to connect with that celestial energy. And sorry, I usually have this all, but since it's July and I want to be ahead of the game, I'm looking at this alongside of you all. Okay, so the new moon is going to be on a Friday the 9th. So I start working it on Thursday, which is, you know, but the moon is at its perfect peak at 9:17 p.m. on Friday night. So that is the time that you want to do your Make-A-Wish, like we did in June. For those of you that did the Make-A-Wish, I would love to hear your stories of what you manifested or what you've witnessed. Okay, so the energy is violet, so it's that in between purple and blue. The moon is in Cancer, and colors are like corals and burnt orange, so you might want to wear some like orange type colors, your nail polish, you know, all of that brings in the energy. You know, that's all about manifesting. It's about staying in that energy. So let's ask about this new moon in Cancer. It's in Cancer? Yeah, the new moon's in Cancer. So let's see what Spirit says about this new moon energy in July. Crazy how sometimes we'll get like the same card because they really want you to pay attention during an energy, a shift, and you know, sequence. So yeah. All right. if we look at the beginning, what is a tall tale? It's almost like an exaggeration. So I feel like that's what's going on. There's a lot of exaggerated energy. People are fighting for things that really, it does mean a lot, because I mean, you have your right, but you shouldn't do it through war. You shouldn't do it through fighting. That's the problem, that everybody gets mad and angry and lashes out and does a lot of negativity. They feel like that is the way of getting themselves noticed. They don't care who they trample and who they hurt. So if you look at the energy, you're sitting, especially this tall tale, it's like they're taking the truth and they're putting it in their own vision, into their own words. They're not taking in account. There's no compromise. They're also sitting alone. So I feel like the energy is that a lot of the people that have created this chaos is going to be standing alone. So it's almost like people are going to start to realize and be like, oh my gosh, this is not worth it. This is not right. Now, we are created in God's image. So if you connect to your royal self, your high frequency self, and you work in tenderness and embrace like love, your surroundings, send healing to those of you that have brought a lot of chaos to your life. Forgive them, let them go, because you don't want them to have your power, especially that during this new moon energy, you are going to start realizing some of the plants that you have, put in the ground in the past couple of months. Especially, let's go back 3 months and let's see what you put in March and April. You're going to be seeing all of these realizations starting to come through. So you want to be in a good place. You want to be able to see them and hear them and realize, what is the next action step. So I feel like this new moon energy is about you fully being aware. That way you could start reaping, because it's almost like if you are not aware, if you're focused on the tall tales, you're not going to reap the blessings that you have. So they're telling you, these beautiful angels are coming into you, saying, embrace the energy around you with love, with tenderness, almost like tap into your child, but the good child, not the mischievous bully child. No, to the good child that had fun, that saw, magic in the world. That's what you want to tap into. Notice how I made sure that there was different sides of the child energy. So that is for new moon magic. Let's see, anything else, beautiful angels, that you want to share about this new moon in Cancer? Opportunity. I like that. So exactly what was said before. You don't want to miss the opportunity. You want to be aware. You want to have your arms open to receive. They're saying you're not alone. Ask for the help. Connect with others. If we looked at the Pinocchio card before, here that beautiful energy, of being alone. You don't want that. You don't want that energy. You don't want this beautiful energy that you're in now alone. You want to be able to embrace with tender energy and connect with others, and not only being helped by others, but you also helping, because that is what we're trying. That is what the era of Aquarius is all about. It's about hugging and love and connection. And that is what's been lacking in our world. Our world has been divided into I'm right and no, I'm righter, and that's what we need to let go. We need to help each other, because the truth is that that's your purpose. A lot of people are walking around, I don't know what my purpose is and I don't know why I'm unhappy. And it's because probably you're not doing much to help your neighbors, your friends, your family, or just random strangers that you come across. That fills you. And yes, saying yes to the opportunities that enter. Let go of fear. Let go of that. A lot of the time you miss opportunities because you don't say yes, because you're afraid that it's not going to work out. And how are you going to know if it is or if it isn't work out unless you take that leap of faith? Move into that apartment or that new home, start that business, embrace that new relationship. Commit. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, take that leap of faith, because being afraid is only going to keep you alone. and in a standstill. And it's all going to be just you telling yourself those tall tales of why you didn't make that decision, and then you can miss massive opportunity. So I feel like the new moon energy is about you paying attention. If we looked at the fox, he had his ears wide open and he's listening. So it's almost like quiet your mind and your ego so you could hear what spirit is showing you, so you can embrace those amazing opportunities. I love that. So that's new moon. Now the full moon. Let's see the full moon. Dun, dun, dun. The full moon, how funny. The new moon is on a Friday and so is the full moon. So the full moon's on the 23rd. It's in Capricorn. But the moon sign is Capricorn, but then the moon enters Aquarius at 8:12 p.m. Now, it's at its fullest at 10:37. So this is when you want to make your wish. The color is red, but like a burnt red, like a crimson. And it's also the beautiful energy of Mary Magdalene. So you want to light a white candle during this full moon energy and connect with your mother energy. Even if you are a man, connect with the mother energy. Mary Magdalene was someone that was very bullied in life and taken advantage of, and they didn't see her for how beautiful she was or how authentic or such a powerful being. So it was a lot of ridicule, and she never gave up. She still pushed forward, and she became Jesus's right hand. Like, she was there to advise and give guidance and just be there sometimes as an ear, you know. Connect with the energy of Mary Magdalene, especially for those of you that have issues with childhood. You could write her a letter to forgive your parents. You know, what, you know, some parents sometimes, you know, they do the best that they can with what they learned. Remember, they too were children, and they too had parents that taught them a certain way. So then they feel like this is the right way to teach you or to treat you. Forgive them. I would write a Dear Mary Magdalene letter about what you went through in childhood, you know, the trauma, you know, and just pour your heart out. And once you're done, I would fold this letter up and I would put it next to the white candle. And once the candle comes to its closing on a safe dish, I would burn it and then release the ashes into the atmosphere. Either go outside over the land or over water and just release all of this old baggage and tension. Full moons are great for releasing. And then you have this beautiful motherly figure right next to you to help you through this process. Now, as my Patreon, you get this before anyone. This video will not be available on my YouTube for a little while. You're the Patreon, so you get to see it first. We're already tapping into July. So that is the awesome thing about being a Patreon. And I am super grateful that you are part of this. If you're watching it on YouTube, my Patreons got this video the first week of June. So they were able to see and plan out their beautiful spiritual work through Patreon. What did we just say? Coincidences? I think not. So here we talked about Mary Magdalene and about forgiving our childhood past, and that's the card that we got. So that's confirmation that what was being shared is authentic. We also have Metatron, and Metatron is telling you to work with divine energy. Connect with Metatron's cube for healing, ascension, manifesting. Also, they're saying that a lot of things are going to unravel within the next few weeks, meaning in July, August, September. So now you're going to start witnessing the changes that you started. We talked about this in the beginning of the video in April, in March and April, but you're really going to be seeing a lot of if you've done the work, if you've followed along, you've done the work, within the next few weeks, you're going to see a lot of this fruition in your life. And that is beautiful because you're getting confirmation that you are on path, because you're doing the work, because you're not complaining, because you're not allowing that victim energy. You're not allowing the dark energy that the world is undergoing. You've cleansed karmically. You're on path. You've forgiven those who have caused you harm, and you are moving into this beautiful energy. Into me, I see. Look at that. You could see. You're seeing into yourself. You're created in divine image, and now here you are, and you're seeing the truth. You're seeing who you truly are. Your purpose. You're taking action. So much emotional abundance coming through. What we just talked about. Awakening. So this full moon, if we are looking at everything that's come out, wow, I have chills like from head to toe. You're seeing into yourself, you're awakening your third eye, and you're opening to new discovery. This is all spiritual. This energy right here is confirming me, and I'm going to share with you all, just for you, as part of my Patreon. Your code is going to be Patreon 111. So you could get a discount on the opening the spiritual doors ritual. So this ritual that I'm going to be doing is going to also have a meditation. It's going to be a ritual that I do for you to spiritually awaken. So I don't need any intentions. I don't need anything. All I need is your name and your birthday, so I could do this for you, so you could connect with your ascended masters, with your spiritual guides. Of course, with this ritual, I will share this with you because I know a lot of you do not see very well because you're not fully there yet. Now, this is going to help you open doors and connect with your star. And comes to my next announcement. So I have just come across one of the grand secrets. Just like we have guardian angels, we also have a magical energy. I'm not revealing it here because this is something that I'm working on, and I don't want anybody else to sabotage this energy. By getting this ritual, you will find out all the details because it will be sent to you and given to you through the ritual. So let me write that down before I forget. So the ritual will be done on the 23rd for your spiritual awakening, and you will get access to your spiritual guide and this divine energy that I am not sharing, but you will get it if you get the ritual. So this month you want to work with the energy of green, energy of Archangel Raphael. This beautiful energy you could wear all month, connect with Archangel Raphael, since we are doing a lot of forgiveness and letting go. So it's almost like June blew a lot of things up in your face and put them there to say, hey, deal with it, okay? And then July is about you letting them go, releasing them, and saying, okay, I saw it, it happened, what's next? You know, making peace with what was so you could move into what's next. So, wow, a lot of energy. So thank you all for watching. And of course, my Patreons get this today on my Patreon, and which today is the 11th or 12th of June. And then it will go live in a week on my YouTube. So thank you, Patreons. You are magical, and that's why you are first, and you receive a lot of energy. And after this video, I will be sharing the first manifesting with the angels for 21 days for Patreons only. Have a blessed week with a lot of manifesting and a lot of magic.